Do you desire to own a greenhouse structure like this, growing fresh vegetables of high quality and high value? Perhaps you may have been searching through the internet looking for vital information on how to grow quality bell peppers, tomatoes, whatever vegetable. I bet you this is the right place and you are here at the right time. I am going to be providing you details of how you can go about growing fresh farm vegetables, climate smart agricultural way using the greenhouse system. Here, I'm going to be providing you a step-by-step guide on how to raise your seeds from the very nursery. We'll be taking you down to how you can transplant them into the greenhouse, all the things you need to put in place to ensure that your plants grow rightly. The structure behind me is an 8 by 24 meters greenhouse, which has the capacity to carry over 1,000 plants. Each of these plants have the capacity also to grow to up to 4 kilograms of fruits. Isn't that amazing? This is us talking about millions of naira that you can get from investing on this climate smart agricultural approach. Also, you would desire to maximize profit from growing or venturing into this business. This is a business that promises you a 100% return on investment. Depending on your income or initial investment, you could either start with a wooden structure or with a galvanized steel. The galvanized steel also comes in different grades. The highest of grades is something of this nature that we have here. Every farmer desires a flourishing farm as this. As an investor, you would also want to have returns for your investment. Now, when you see your plants growing and flourishing this way, it's a sign that you are about to get good returns for your investment. For you to achieve this, there are a lot of things you need to put in place. This is a greenhouse farm, and as you can see, the bell peppers we have here are growing so very well. This is because we have given them the much needed care that they desire to grow. Number one of it is we ensure that they have proper water. We have our water tank stand that provides the right amount of water, and the drip irrigation system takes it and delivers the water rightly. Now, let me show you the water tank stand we have. Here is a tank stand that has a 5,000 liter capacity of water and is supplying both these houses and giving us the supply that is needed to ensure the adequate growth and development of our plants. Just as every human being would need a certain amount of nourishment to grow, so also the plants, they desire good nourishment. Major nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are required by the plants. Calcium and magnesium also. At different stages of their development, they would need higher concentration of certain nutrients. For instance, at the vegetative stage where the plants are just growing, they may require a higher amount of nitrogen, which is required for their vegetative growth and development. At different stages, perhaps when they begin to flower, they may require more of phosphorus. Then at another stage, they may require more of potassium. You need to understand the different stages so that you can apply these different nutrients to them and give them the right atmosphere to grow effectively. Also, they require some micro elements, which we refer to as trace elements or micronutrients. These micronutrients include nutrients such as boron, manganese, zinc, iron, you name it. Those nutrients are needed in very minute quantities to aid in the overall development of the plants. Therefore, you may not need to apply them as much as you would apply the macronutrients. But the micronutrients also play their role, though they are very, very minute in terms of quantity and application. These two greenhouses each contain over 1,000 plants. They are constructed with galvanized steel and high-quality solaric and nets that protects it well from the infestation of insects. It gives the ideal environment for the plants to thrive. Now, investing in structures like these, it's really good because when you are able to invest in the right structure, then you have it for a longer period of time. If you want your indeterminate plants to have the right direction of growth, then this staking procedure is very, very paramount. As you can see, we have the vertical twines that help in staking the plants to grow this direction. We also have the horizontal ones which guides the sides of the plants. This quality of twine is the one we would go for. It is the UV treated twine that is able to last a long time and is created in such a way that it can hold the plants. Each of these plants is expected to produce up to 3 to 4 kg of fruits. Therefore, it will require strong staking to give it the right firmness it needs to hold on to the fruit as it continues to grow indeterminately. These plants are expected to grow way above my height in the coming weeks. They may as well be approaching the roof of this greenhouse. Where does it all start? It all begins with raising good seedlings. This is the foundation of every successful greenhouse farm. If you get it wrong here, it can affect your harvest later on. The first step is to clean your tools and equipment so they don't carry any germs that could harm your plants. Then, prepare your potting medium. Add a little antifungal treatment to keep the seedlings safe. When it's time to sow, place the seeds one by one carefully, just like we do. Cover your trays properly in the dark room to generate the needed heat for germination. Your nursery space also matters. Make sure it's a good, clean spot with enough water, the right nutrients, and a steady environment for the seedlings to grow strong. Next comes land preparation. Work on the soil when it's moist. Add manure,
Shape your ridges neatly and lay down drip lines to supply water. After that, don't forget mulching. It helps the soil hold moisture and keeps weeds under control. By the time all this is done, your seedlings should be strong enough for transplanting. Move them gently into the greenhouse beds. Keep an eye on their growth and spray regularly to protect them from pests and diseases. Before long, you will be ready to enjoy a bumper harvest.
Growing a large farm like this may be capital intensive for some people who desire to grow a greenhouse. Yes, you could customize greenhouses. It doesn't have to be this large. You can have it at small sizes, at customizable sizes for you. Even if you want it for a subsistence purpose where you just want to grow vegetables in your house and just, feed yourself and your family, yes, you can have that. However, you must know that in terms of all that is needed for the efficient growth of the plant, you would not want to compromise on quality. Agriculture, especially greenhouse farming, provides lots of opportunities for young people. Young people can key into this industry of greenhouse farming. Well, there are several sectors of agriculture that are juicy and inviting for young people. But greenhouse farming, I tell you, is something that as a young person, when you put your mind to it, you can bring about great returns in your investment. If you are business-minded and desire to see growth, this can be a full-time job for you.
Every seed you plant is a step toward food security, and that is how it all comes together. With the right care at every stage, success is only a matter of time. To all young farmers, this is your time. Embrace climate-smart greenhouse farming and be part of the generation that feeds the future.